Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I am Amara, Anissa, Cynthia, Prameswari, and I am here to give you a presentation of my research paper. My research paper is titled The Impact of Joining Organization to International Relations Students' Academic Life. Now, when entering university, academic life is the main point of why students take a higher education. Not only focusing on academics, campus now provide a vast variety of activities for students to have going on with their classes. There are clubs, extracurricular organizations, and other activities that students may choose to add to their university life. One that will be discussed in this paper in particular is organizations. Students might join organizations for a variety of reasons, which includes their own personal interests, professional networking opportunities to other students and alumni, social fellowship, and even political activity. Well, most universities nowadays now have a functioning organization structure to help students add more to their college experience. All students should be actively encouraged to join clubs and organizations. Only being advanced academically is not enough for students to prepare themselves for what is ahead of them if they want to continue in the working fields. Thus, with the help of organizations, students can enhance their non-academic skills that are needed for the future. Now, organizations has many benefits to hone a students' non-academic skills. Joining a university organization can provide you with valuable skills such as time management, networking with professionals in fields of interest, gaining experiences working with others, or planning events in college. Meeting a lot of new people from the organization that interest you, and moreover, student organizations are a lot of fun. However, with all of its benefits, joining a university organization takes up students' time. And since organizations usually conduct projects, students are required to join, and that takes up students' time for personal needs and study time. And here, students are required to manage their time well between their academic life and organization life. Now, this research is conducted to analyze how students get through the struggles of balancing organization and also their academic life. Now, since there are pros and cons to joining an organization in university, in this paper, we analyze the impact of organization in a student's academic life to determine whether organization is worth sacrificing students' time. To determine that, there are several research questions that need to be answered. 1. Why do students choose to join an organization? 2. What are the struggles that students went through when joining an organization? And 3. What are the ways that students do to manage organization and academic life? Moving on to theoretical framework. First, we have the definition of organization. Second, different types of organization. Third, definition of academic life. Let's start from the top. Definition of organization. Well, student organization is where academic and co-curricular activities are organized by student-led groups within educational institutions such as universities. These activities ensure that the socialization process is not disrupted. They also provide opportunities for students to develop their leadership potential and the art and skill to excellent fellowship. They help students understand their place on campus and in the community. Now, moving on to different types of organization, there are two types of organization that are highlighted in this paper. Those are academic organization and non-academic organization. Academic organizations are those formed by college students in regard to their fields of study. These organizations are called academic because they are an extension of the classroom. Non-academic clubs are non-profit organizations that are self-contained for well-being. Moving on to the definition of academic life. Well, academic life refers to what it's like to work or study in a university or other higher education institution. Academic life takes the form of providing and receiving education, conducting and disseminating research, and providing service to the institution. Now moving on to empirical review. First, a student membership in organizations, according to Baxter Magola, provided them with access to peers who provided friendship, support, and information. Students also mentioned positive experiences such as getting hands-on learning and being given more responsibility for organizational duties. The majorities of students' organizational involvement has classified on today's university campuses, a variety of group caters to students' academic and personal interests. Now, for the next research is conducted by Peggy Howays, Rhonda Rand, and Jackie Wicklang, found some interesting results. Students who joined academic organizations stated that they improved their overall career development and job-related abilities, whereas students in the non-academic organizations stated that they improved a variety of general talents such as leadership and communication. Now moving on to the research method. Well, a qualitative method is used to disclose the detail of the participant's impact on joining the organization. The participant of this research itself is several international relations students in Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta that will be given some questions regarding this paper's topic. In order to participate in this research itself, they need to meet the following criteria, which is student from International Relations Department of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, starting from year 1 or first year until last year student. And the person should have ever joined an organization in university, of course. Now, the instrument for this research is using semi-structured interview. And here the interviewer, which is me, will ask the participant questions about their perspective of joining an organization in university and the impact on their lives. Now, let's move on to findings. Now, for the findings, academics are the most important part in a student's life in university. But with joining organizations, students are compelled to divide their focus in order to excel and bring the best output in their organization. Two of the participants realized that within their time in their organizations, they have quite a hard time in managing their time. The other participants stated that the struggle is in deciding priority lists, especially between organization work and assignments. Now we have talked about the struggles that participants went through. Now, what of the ways students manage organization and academic life? University students are already much occupied by their classes and assignments. With them joining an organization, they need to focus in two things, and those two things need to be done well in order to achieve what they are hoping for in the first place in joining university organization. All three of the participants agreed that they need to smartly divide their time in order to keep everything balanced. The discussion of this research paper aims to acknowledge impact organization has on students' academic life, whether it be something positive such as gaining connection, gaining experience, etc., or something negative such as organization being a waste of a student's life on campus. Participants' responses shared many similarities, both in terms of the benefits they gained and the issue they encountered and the solution they devised. From the results of the interviews, researchers find that students are having positive impact when joining organizations. They gain useful skills that sometimes even help them with their studies and make their university life more productive. And the common problem that participants shared is that students have problem in time management. With so much organization work and also assignments, students find it hard to dedicate their life to either. To conclude this presentation and this research paper, in this study, it was proven that organization brings many benefits to students who are searching for ways to have activities outside of their academic life. But also there is a prominent problem that is happening between students, which are time management problems. And through this research, we know that there are pros and there are cons to joining a campus organization. It is to be remembered to any students interested in joining an organization that they need to think about dividing time between their organization work and assignments. With this research, students may think more about whether organization is the right kind of activity to have besides academics and to find the suitable organization in accordance with their studies. Because of the limitation of this writer, this research paper can't delve into a more specific topic. Based on this research, it is suggested that future researches to narrow the topic to be less general and more pointed towards an issue that is prominent in within the relation between joining organization in university. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.